Hello there, guys, and welcome to Daily Updates. Um, this is preview to the upcoming State of the Nation address, more like the opening of Parliament by the President of South Africa, Mr. Cyril Ramaphosa. It has not yet started, but as always, we kind of do a preview before anything can start. So, as you can see on the visuals, they have not yet started, but hoping that we are going to catch it together, guys. Hope you guys have had a lovely day. We had some interesting news, especially the interview by the leader of the Economic Freedom Party, the leader of the Economic Freedom Fighters, Julius Malema, responding to the issue of the VBS. So Julius responded, and I think we should start by playing that clip as we count down to watching the State of the Nation. I hope you guys can hear me clearly. You can indicate if you can. But yes, this is just, we probably have more like 30 minutes until Ramaphosa start. And we know that it's going to be very interesting because this time it is the EFF and the MK party who I think by the time Ramaphosa starts, there will be a moment of disruption for sure. That one I think I know for sure. They're going to make sure that Ramaphosa is feeling them, and they're going to make sure that things don't just start as normal. So this is the clip of Julius Malema responding to the issue of the VBS. Just a second.
Tutsi affidavit. That is a sponsored propaganda that is aimed at intimidating and defocusing the EFF. I will never be defocused by VBS. I will never be intimidated by VBS. I can tell you seated here, and I'm repeating myself, and I'm so disappointed that some KRCA doesn't defend me. I sat down with him. I gave him, it was a panel. I said, ask me any question you want to ask me. They asked me the same things that you are trying to create an impression that they are new. Those questions were raised at that time and facts were never found. No leader of the EFF received a VBS money. No EFF received a VBS money. Matonzi never alleges in his affidavit that the money was given to the EFF or the leadership of the EFF. In Matonzi's affidavit, which is unbelievable and we dispute, is that the money was given to Sgamega. As Sgamega money, which we never disputed, that Sgamega confirmed it received the money. To an extent that Sgamega was called by the curators of VBS, and Sgamega reached an agreement with the curators of VBS to pay back the loan they took from VBS. That loan has since been paid. So there is no one, even in Sgamega, who has eaten the money of Gogos. They've paid back that money back to the VBS. Try something else. You want to talk about the cut? In the meeting where some of them were interrogating me and thinking they've got facts like you are doing, unless you just arrived from Ukraine, you will not know what are the issues that transpired before. They even made me to take out my wallet in search of the cut you are talking about. They couldn't find it on me. What makes you want to raise the same issue that you probed me, not through questions, literal search, and the cut you are talking about, you could not find in my position? Try something else. VBS will not work. We're not here for the first time. We've been tested before with unfounded allegations which their aim was to achieve a political end. Their abuse of state and the state resources has never intimidated us. There is no one who can raise VBS and silence me. The only thing that is going to silence me from raising matters in this country is death. outside death, nothing will stop me, nothing will intimidate me. I'm not scared of Ramaphosa and all of these cahoots. Let them bring it on. We are ready to fight them. And if they want to arrest, we told them then, this thing you are raising in the Matodzi evidence was even there before people got arrested for VBS. Why didn't they arrest us then? You cannot put any man of the VBS in our pockets or in the pockets of the VBS. That's what Advocate Dalimpofu was saying. He never said the EFF received money. He was saying, let's assume that affidavit of Matodzi is true. Even with the version of Matodzi, there is nowhere where he says he gave the EFF money, but there is nowhere where Matodzi says EFF solicited a bribe or asked for a donation. He says he offered, if we're to believe that particular affidavit. And he doesn't say he has donated money to the EFF account or to the leadership of the EFF. He now speaks about taking the money into Sgamega, which he's got contract with, and it is on the basis of that contract that the curators accepted the settlement of Sgamega. So the matter is closed, but because you have nothing against the EFF and you want to intimidate it going into this 7th parliament, you go to the dustbin, thresh literal journalism. You start searching for things that are non-existent in an attempt to silence us. Our keeping quiet on this matter is not because we don't have answers, but we are just tired of answering nonsense. Every time we give you facts, you work against the facts because you want to achieve a particular end. The leader of NCC is right. Steinhoff is there. With so many billions disappeared, DA never get questioned. Musimaimane received a car from Steinhoff. That matter is still not spoken about. Musimaimane received a house from Steinhoff. That matter is not spoken about. The white corruption in this country is not spoken about. You are trying to use us in relation to VBS to give corruption a black face, which we refuse. You are protecting white corruption in this country at the expense of the progressive people of South Africa to silence them. Even in the Matodzi issue, there is Communist Party that is alleged to have requested, EFF they say in their own paper, never requested. The Communist Party requested the money. The ANC requested the money and gave, Zulim Kise gave an account of a different company. There they implicate them directly and say they requested and even told us where to pay. The EFF did not request. If anything, we offered to donate to the EFF. But those that are recipients of such donation, which we dispute, are now being attacked as if they are the one who went to solicit a bribe. The ANC in Limpopo, the biggest beneficiary of VBS because they send their municipalities to go and put money in VBS in exchange for gratuity. So that is not spoken about. Again, Polokwane municipality put money in VBS. None of you has asked the question who was the mayor when Polokwane was putting money in VBS. The mayor was Minister of Justice at that time. Thank you.
If you just arrived, guys, so normally what we do before any major event, we just do a countdown to it. So that is what we are doing. You just came in, welcome, and hopefully you stay around. So we are going to be covering the state of the nation, the opening of parliament. So by the time Ramaphosa starts, we're going to watch it together. But anyway, this is part of what happened today. Julius Malema finally responding to the issue of the VBS. And I think he's trying to set the record straight. But you must know that some of the things that were trending is like number one on the list, Goolam. That account that has been posting and tweeting different kind of things. It seems like they got to him because they posted a picture and they had to apologize. I think they did it yesterday or on Tuesday. They posted a picture and of a guy they were claiming that is Goolam, but unfortunately they had to delete that picture as it was incorrect information. But as it seems, Iqbal tweeted the new picture of Goolam. And as he tweeted that, Goolam was nowhere to be seen, which really gives everybody the answer that the man you see on the screen is probably Goolam. So at this point, it looks like he has been exposed, and there's no answer from him. As you can see, the last time he had anything to say was when he deleted a tweet where he was talking about the fact that his life is in danger. So he deleted that 4 hours ago. He never came back, which gives us the idea that the Twitter user Goolam has finally been revealed, and that is an Indian man who's been tweeting all different kind of things. But anyway, guys, what I know and what I think is going to happen as Ramaphosa will be starting to address the nation is that between MK and the EFF, one of those, or together, collectively, the progressive caucus, they are going to disrupt Ramaphosa. I don't think he's going to address the nation peacefully. I think what is going to happen, there will be a lot of point of orders because for the progressive caucus, they want to be heard and they are in an opposition. So Ramaphosa, wherever he is, he's probably prepared to bring those securities in order to protect himself and the rest of the comrades. So DA is on the side of Ramaphosa this time. Whoever who stands up and say point of order, the ANC has DA and the other 9 parties. So they're going to be working together to make sure that they protect each other. At the moment, it has not yet started, guys. As soon as they start, as we are on just 6:30, the president will be starting around 7 o'clock. So as soon as he starts, we are going to be tuning into that just to watch. As you can see, the leadership of the EFF. This is Julius Malema, who earlier had a lot to say actually about the VBS, saying that he's setting the record straight and they are tired. They are tired of having to discuss the same issues. Why do I sound like I can't see what I can see it. But yes, what is happening is that Julius responded and he's saying that if they really think we have done something, let them arrest us. So it's only a matter of time to see whether there is action in that things of BBS or not. As you can see, the EFF is prepared. MK this time will be in parliament. The last time they were not in parliament. This time they will be forming part of parliament. And it's going to be very interesting to see how the whole thing is going to be continuing, because you have the EFF, you have the MK. During the week, we have seen how MK was going the same lane as the EFF were going by making point of orders, by making sure that they are heard and questioning each and everything. So MK and EFF are in the same group, the Progressive Caucus. It is not going to be easy for Ramaphosa. We are probably going to get the address by Ramaphosa by 8:30 or even 9, because the strategy could be that whenever Ramaphosa tries to speak, he's going to be interrupted until they take each and every member who's disrupting out. Because at the moment, EFF and MK, the Progressive Caucus, they are not happy with the Government of National Unity. And we've seen how Government of National Unity is sticking together. They are sticking with each other regardless of what. So it is going to be very interesting. Again, guys, just to play that clip of Julius Malema when he was speaking about the VBS, if you did not hear it.
That is a sponsored propaganda that is aimed at intimidating and defocusing the EFF. I will never be defocused by VBS. I will never be intimidated by VBS. I can tell you seated here, and I'm repeating myself, and I'm so disappointed that some here doesn't defend me. I sat down with him. I gave him, it was a panel. I said, ask me any question you want to ask me. They asked me the same things that you are trying to create an impression that they are new. Those questions were raised at that time, and facts were never found. No leader of the EFF received a VBS money. No EFF received a VBS money. Matodzi never alleges in his affidavit that the money was given to the EFF or the leadership of the EFF. In Matodzi's affidavit, which is unbelievable and we dispute, is that the money was given to Sgamega. As Sgamega money, which we never disputed, that Sgamega confirmed it received the money, to an extent that Sgamega was called by the curators of VBS, and Sgamega reached an agreement with the curators of VBS to pay back the loan they took from VBS. That loan has since been paid. So there is no one, even in Sgamega, who has eaten the money of Gogos. They've paid back that money back to the VBS. Try something else. You want to talk about the cut? In the meeting where some of them were interrogating me and thinking they've got facts like you are doing, unless you just arrived from Ukraine, you will not know what are the issues that transpired before. They even made me to take out my wallet in search of the cut you are talking about. They couldn't find it on me. What makes you want to raise the same issue that you probed me, not through questions, literal search, and the cut you are talking about, you could not find in my position? Try something else. VBS will not work. We're not here for the first time. We've been tested before with unfounded allegations which their aim was to achieve a political end. Their abuse of state and the state resources has never intimidated us. There is no one who can raise VBS and silence me. The only thing that is going to silence me from raising matters in this country is death. Outside death, nothing will stop me. Nothing will intimidate me. I'm not scared of Ramaphosa and all of his cahoots. Let them bring it on. We are ready to fight them. And if they want to arrest, we told them then, this thing you are raising in the Matodzi evidence was even there before people got arrested for VBS. Why didn't they arrest us then? You cannot put any man of the VBS in our pockets or in the pockets of the VBS. That's what Advocate Dalimpofu was saying. He never said the EFF received money. He was saying, let's assume that affidavit of Matodzi is true. Even with the version of Matodzi, there is nowhere where he says he gave the EFF money, but there is nowhere where Matodzi says EFF solicited a bribe or asked for a donation. He says he offered, if we're to believe that particular affidavit. And he doesn't say he has donated money to the EFF account or to the leadership of the EFF. He now speaks about taking the money into Sgamega, which he's got contract with, and it is on the basis of that contract that the curators accepted.
So just to go back and see how things were going, this is the interview of Dalimpofu that took place, I think.
So before I move to
2 days
Mr.
ago.
Tebogo-Kas,
Yeah,
just for the record,
right.
there is no denial this time that the EFF party did receive funds from VBS.
No, there's never been a denial of that. That's why I'm saying there's nothing new. There's always been there are two. Okay, I was saying there are three things. The third thing is the loan, and that's what has always been in the public domain. Now, so you must separate what he calls the donation, which is what happens to political parties. There's no political party that doesn't receive donations. You see, let me assist you, Xoli. So, what is being said here is that there's corruption, okay? So I say, where's the corruption? Where's the fraud? And where's the money laundering or any crime? Okay. And let me assist you. If, let's take the worst case scenario. Let's say the guy says, okay, I'll give you a donation. He doesn't say that, but I'm just making it up. Let's say he says, I'll give you a donation if you stop criticizing me. Let's assume he said that. He didn't even say that. Even if he said that, so what? Because it's not a crime to criticize someone on a public platform or not to criticize them for that matter. So it's not as an exchange for any corruption. What was the EFF going to get in return for not criticizing him, which happens, as I say, every time companies engage.
Waiting for the president. You can see there inside the chamber, they are eagerly waiting. I think the hopes are high now that members have seen the deputy president. There he is on your screen, sitting next to Ms. Doris Labo, the member of the African National Congress. They have sharing a chat, a little joke that they are sharing there. But yeah, we have all the members waiting patiently for the president to arrive, and then those proceedings, once the president arrives.
So yes, guys, they have not started. Hopefully they will. I was just checking my connection. Sometimes these things I have times, and sometimes they fail us. But anyway, as I was saying, Julius Malema did respond, and we are just about 20 minutes until we get the address by the President of South Africa, Mr. Cyril Ramaphosa. That is the start of what is going to be 5 years for the ANC, the Government of National Unity. So from here on, it's going to be interesting how things will really go, because we know that it's not going to be an easy ride. The ANC will need to prove that they are ready to govern. And it might not be an easy ride, which actually we are looking to see how it's going to go. As I was saying also, there was an exposing of Goolam. So Goolam has been exposed.